If you've been following health trends, then you've certainly noticed the spike in popularity of coconuts. Coconut oil specifically is being heralded as great for your skin, great for your hair, and even great for your health. But is this long-standing ingredient in our diet really healthy, or is it all just hype?
There have been many benefits shown about coconut oil, specifically those related to heart disease, weight loss. Okay, but we have to be very careful when reading these information.
Nutritionist Doris Sutherland warns that coconut oil is a fat, and not necessarily a good one. To be clear, the body needs fats to maintain organs and aid in digestion and metabolization. But we only need a limited amount.
There are two different types of fats, okay? The ones that can increase the HDL, which is the good cholesterol, and also the ones that can increase the LDL, which is the bad cholesterol. They are different types of sources of fats. Those that are saturated, the monounsaturated, which are good fats, and the polyunsaturated, which are also good fats as well. Okay, the saturated fats are the ones that tend to increase the bad cholesterol and also the total cholesterol and the triglycerides in our body. We find that there are tropical oils like the palm oil and the coconut oil that have up to 92% saturated fat. And then we have the corn oil, the safflower, canola, and olive, which have a lower content of saturated fat.
To put things in perspective, coconut oil is about 90% saturated fat. Butter has about 50%, and lard about 40%. Fats are recommended as a part of our daily diets, but we should be focusing on more healthy fats and less saturated fats.
Fats can go up to at least 20 to 30% of the daily recommended intake of a person. However, when looking at the saturated fat, we'd want to have at least 10% or less of saturated fat in our diet. We get 10% from only 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. When you have more than recommended amount of saturated fat, you increase your total cholesterol, you increase your bad cholesterol, you tend to decrease the good cholesterol, and when all of these can increase the risk of heart disease and stroke.
So, why is it that a quick internet search lists tons of reasons why coconut oil is good for us? According to Sutherland, these studies must be put into perspective.
Coconut oil as a benefit is something that is just starting to become studied. It's something new. There are studies that show that coconut oil does reduce the risk of heart disease. But when we look at these studies closer, we see that most of these studies have been done with Pacific Islanders, where other than consuming coconut oil, coconut water, and the flesh itself, they do follow a more healthier traditional diet. They do consume more fish, more fruits, and more vegetables. If we're using coconut oil, it would be best to use in moderation, because until now there has been studies that show that they can increase the risk of heart disease. However, we might want to consider using in moderation or combine with other healthy vegetable oils, which up to today have not shown any negative benefits. It can be used for flavoring, but in moderation and the minimum amount. It's not something that we try to eliminate completely from the diet unless the person is already experiencing some sign of heart disease or high cholesterol. But if the person is healthy, the person is athletic, the person is following a more healthier diet, for example, consuming at least 3 to 5 servings of vegetables and fruits per day, or consuming 2 to 3 servings of fish a week, then that could allow you to have some coconut oil.
Don't worry though, it seems the rest of the coconut does not disappoint.
When it comes to the fruit itself, it's best to consume the flesh. Also, the coconut flour is high in fiber. Okay, those foods that are high in fiber will help to reduce the cholesterol. The coconut water is very, very good as well because it contains a lot of potassium, which shows to help bring down the high blood pressure. Okay, so the coconut itself does have some benefits.
And the milk?
The milk as well. Okay, the amount of saturated fat found in the flesh, the water, and the milk is not as much as in the coconut oil.